So the first thing you need to do is, I've already done it. I've taken all the screws off of the front. So you just have to get a screwdriver in there and just go along and twist it all off. And then on the back of this one, your pump might not have it, so you're gonna have to somehow prevent this from spinning the shaft. So if you, this one here, you can't get needle nose in there. But if you have a pair of needle nose pliers that can actually, like an adjustable wrench and stuff, you can fit in there. And if, you know, I don't even know if there's one small enough that you can fit in there, but there's the back of the impeller, so you can't grab the shaft, so you can't get in there. You gotta watch putting the screwdriver, right? Sometimes I put the screwdriver through the side. You can see these air vents through the sides. Sometimes they're on the bottom. So there's none there, but usually they're right here. Yeah, usually it's the bottom vents here, and you can get to the cooling fan. But you gotta be careful of that too, because if you break it, then you gotta replace the cooling fan. So on this one, you just pop this back little cover off. There you go, got the cover off. Some of them don't even have this, so you can't even put the screw back there. So some will just have this plate, so you have no choice but to put a screwdriver right through here. But I'll show you both ways. So if you look inside there, there's a slot. There's a slot there, and you can move the whole shaft. See? You can move the impeller. So you want to try to, it's really hard to hold that too. If you have two people, they can hold this and then hold this bigger screwdriver. Like I said, you have to get a bigger screwdriver than this slotted screwdriver. So there's a slot right in there, it fits right in. So a lot of times I'll do this, get somebody to hold it, and then put a couple screwdrivers in to hold that fan. But again, you gotta watch when you put it in there, because if it's brittle cooling fan, it's just gonna break. So today I'll show you this, and then I'll show you how to get a screwdriver in there. Now you might have to get a wrench and pull it off, but I'll show you in a second here. So this way, you can try this way and undo it. Another way you can do is, you can see right in there, there's slots. So you can fit a screwdriver in there, and if you move the impeller, it catches a bit. So a lot of times I'll put a whole bunch of them all the way around, so it's not just one strain on one side as a cooling fan, because they'll end up breaking. So you can try that and then see if it will undo. So this one here, I already loosened it off. So you stick it in there, plus hold the back if you can. Any way of just holding that whole shaft in. Then you get in there and it's counterclockwise, and you just undo it, and you just keep undoing it, and then you'll hear some of them, like if you're replacing the seal, more than likely this impeller is going to break. So a lot of times you'll get it and you'll hear this crackling and cracking and all kinds of noises. So broke the shaft right off, so it's all melted right to the motor shaft. So there's the new one right here, and that's what it should look like. So this piece here melted itself right on that shaft, and it's pretty common. So that's the one there. So if you ever change your impeller out, the codes are always on there somewhere. So this is right, it's right in there. I don't think you can see it, but it's a 2 horsepower. And then the number is way in the back here, and then you can see it all here, there's a 5. That's one thing good about Waterway. They'll have all the codes right there, what it is, like 2 horsepower, 3 horsepower, 4 horsepower, 5 horsepower. So inside here I'll have 2 horsepower, and there's the 2, there's my code right there. So if you look online, you can just punch up that code, so Waterway, and then you'll get this sent to you. And then if you know the code of this, then you can figure out what seal you need. Okay, and some of them don't have, like some of them will, there's no codes on it, or it's been worn down. So you can just take it in, if you can, bring it into your local pool place or hot tub place, whatever. Bring it in and they'll figure it out for you. They'll do the measurements and they'll figure it out. Or you can take a picture of it and then send it into whoever sells them. Maybe they can ship it to you. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this wet head off. And just remember how it goes. You can take pictures of it. It's probably a little bit easier. Same as with this, the front. There's these plugs here. Now yours might have a little nipple here with the it's to prevent airlocks, so it might go a hose somewhere else. But just remember where everything goes back together, because it's only goes on one way. Okay, so there's the capacitor. We know that it comes up and out. So we're going to take, so whatever size bolt you have goes through the motor to the wet head. Just take these 4 off. Okay, so we got all the bolts off. Don't pull them out all the way. Just kind of pull it out a little bit. Here it's gonna be tough because I broke that shaft in there. So you might have to bang it a bit. Don't bang it too hard, but bang it off this way. Like I said, don't bang it too hard because you don't want to crack this. And then the shafts, the other pieces are right there. So you just take those off. Usually it works well as slotted screwdriver, smaller one. So pop that off. So you make sure you clean this off really well. You don't grind it down or anything like that. Just enough that. Okay, so just enough that this will slip on. See, it's a little tight. So we just have to use a wire brush or something like that to get some of that stuff off. Okay, and there's your seal. So we're gonna pop that off. So the back side of it, you can see. Put a screwdriver right there and just bang it off. That's it there. And make sure you clean all that out good. Okay, so we got the same one. And I'll link this on the bottom, the silicone we use. And you use it for pretty much any of the products for, or you can use it for hot tubs and swimming pools to seal up your any type of threads, or so just put a little bit, just put a bead all the way around, just in the inside. And if you have any left, just put it on the inside. Like I said, clean that up really good. Take a cloth. This one's pretty clean. Fit it in there. Now you can push it in there and you think it's in, but it's not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a slotted screwdriver again, and we're gonna just turn it a bit like that. And you're gonna go bang on each side, bang it down. So make sure it's like on an angle like that. So you're banging it on the outer wall. So you just tap it a bit. You don't have to bang it in there because we're kind of seesawing it in there. So it's going like this all the way in. And you'll feel that if it's all the way in. Yeah, you can hear it. You can hear the difference. Okay. You can feel and hear the difference. Okay, and some of the, if there's any more silicone there, just clean that all off. Same as inside. It's all squeezed out all the way around. So we're done with that side. Your new impeller. Now this is the code here for it, but it might not apply to you. And you just push it in. Now sometimes it's hard to push in, and what I do is just wet it. Just lick your finger and just kind of put it on the rubber, and it's something to slide it down with. Okay. Make sure you put everything back the way it was. If you have to use your pictures as reference, then use the pictures. And screw that back together. And again, it's just, you know, you don't have to Arnold Schwarzenegger it. Just get it a little snug at the end. You know, it's tight, a little bit more snug, and you're good. Now you just got to make sure that this is all together all the way around. This is on properly. Once that's all good, then we're going to reverse exactly what you did before. Put the screwdriver in the back. If you got to the back, or maybe the cooling fan, you supported the cooling fan to get the impeller on. So this one here, I'm going to get try to get this in here, and I'm going to put the new impeller in. It will stop. So the spring has pushed it together. And again, just get to a point where it's tight, and then try to give a little bit, one more tweak. Oh, this one here is a little bit more. That's it. Back on. Then we're going to put this back on. Again, go by your pictures. There you go. Lined up. Then when you put this in, the screws back in, even when you take them off, make sure you use the proper drill bit. So if this helped you out at all, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to us. We have videos out all the time. Or if there's a video out there you want us to make just for you, let us know on the comment. Okay, and we'll see you on the next one.